Dios te bendiga, hermanos. Mi nombre es Melissa Oliva. Yo he crecido en la Iglesia Pentecostal Bethel desde como los 5 o 6 años, pero a la edad de 18 años decidí tomar mis propias decisiones y salirme de la iglesia porque quería explorar, porque quería hacer lo que yo deseaba. Y en ese tiempo era como 5 años que me aparté de los caminos del Señor. Y durante esa temporada estaba en una relación que al final supe que no me convenía, que era algo que no era de Dios y que no me estaba ayudando de ninguna manera. Y terminó aquella relación y sentía una soledad, sentía aquel vacío, sentía esa desesperación por algo. Entonces decidí regresar a la iglesia porque todo lo que me habían instruido aquí y todo lo que mis padres me habían dicho, verdad, desde que yo crecí aquí, quedaron en mi corazón, y supe que solamente Dios podía llenar todo aquel vacío que tenía, que solamente Dios pudo sanar mi corazón. Y empecé a llegar hasta que Dios me quebrantó y pude reconciliarme con el Señor. Y ahora tengo 4 años en la iglesia y le doy gracias a Dios porque sé de dónde Él me sacó, sé cómo yo estaba y ahora puedo verme y saber que Dios hizo aquella transformación en mí, que Él es todopoderoso y que me cambió y nadie lo pudo hacer, solamente Él.
God bless you. My name is Andy, and the testimony I'm going to share today is that I wasn't born here in this country. So, taking a risky trip that my parents wanted for me, because as parents, they always want what's best for you. I came to this country when I was 5, so I had the risk of being, I had the risk of dying and other things that can happen while coming to this country. I came to this country to look for a better future. And in high school, I had this feeling that I wasn't accepted just because I wasn't born here and that I didn't have the same privileges that everyone else had. And I always thought that maybe if I put up a fake personality, then I was going to feel accepted by those around me. And I thought that I was going to be a good influence. But then I realized one day in my room when I was just alone, I didn't have anyone to talk to, I realized that God was there for me. My parents and me came to church, but I didn't really seek God at 100% like I do now. And I had this emptiness inside of me, and I just said, why do I feel empty? I questioned myself. I questioned why I even existed. And then that's when I just remembered that God was there for me, and He says in His word that he who believes in Him, he shall be His kid. He should be His child. So now that I know Christ, I feel like I'm His kid. I feel like I know Him as a father. And I just want to encourage you to keep trying in Christ, that you're not going to lose your identity. You're going to find yourself in Him. And thanks to God, I am now part of the music department in this church. God bless.
Dios le bendiga, hermanos. Mi nombre es Lucía Hernández. Yo en Guatemala asistí a una iglesia cristiana porque mis padres y mis familiares me llevaban. Mas ahora que he venido a la iglesia Pentecostal Bethel, he tenido ese privilegio de conocer a Dios profundamente, tener una intimidad muy grande con Él. Lo he conocido a fondo. No es solo el hecho de ir a una iglesia, sino de conocerle de todo corazón.
My name is Freddie Rios Gonzalez, and I grew up in this church. I thank God for the parents that I have that grew up in this church as well, and always was pushing me to keep going to church and get closer to God. But one of the things I wanted to share with today is I used to suffer from sleep paralysis. I used to suffer a lot from it, and I don't know, it's just a terrible feeling. I assume a lot of you guys can relate to it. Yeah, until there was this one night that I just could not wake up. Like I couldn't like move, and I, you know, sleep paralysis, you can't move, but you're like awake, you know, your conscience is awake, but you just can't move. But it was a really terrible feeling, and that's the moment when I realized how easy it is to lose your life, you know, and how important it is to get closer to God. And the moment I started getting closer to God, He freed me from it. And that's something that I can share with you guys today, that it's not easy. There are challenges, there are battles, but in Christ, He gives us the strength to keep going every day.
Hi, I'm Amy Tan. When I was young, my parents separated, and that left this empty feeling in me that I tried to fill for a very long time, and I was never able to find something that could give me the satisfaction or the love that I was looking for. And I was very resistant in coming to church and coming to Christ. But the first time that an hermana ever prayed for me, the first thing that she told me was all those feelings I felt, and that God loved me more than my terrenal parents ever could. And for me, that was all I needed to know that this is what I was looking for. And since then, I have been able to experience the love of God that He has for me, and He's been able to show me that He is more than enough. He is everything that I have ever been looking for, and that He truly does love me more than anyone ever could. And it's a love that there's not even words to explain or to anything to compare it to.
Dios les bendiga, mi nombre es Susy López. Yo crecí sin mis padres. A raíz de todo eso yo fui creciendo con ira, rencor, con un resentimiento, no solo hacia ellos, sino contra toda mi familia, porque nunca estuvieron allí cuando yo más los necesitaba. Pero cuando Dios me permitió venir a este país y vine a Iglesia Pentecostal Bethel, Dios ha hecho un gran cambio en mi vida. Todo aquello que yo sentía, Dios lo ha transformado ahora en paz, en gozo, alegría, amor. Ya no soy la misma. ¿Por qué? Porque ahora Dios vive en mí. Y les invito que busquen de Dios y no se aparten de Él, porque Dios es todo para nosotros. Amén. Dios les bendiga.